It was the night before Diwali, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
My Diwali bonus is finally here. I'm going to go on a shopping spree. First, I'll buy the new iPhone on EMIs. Then I'll pick up a flat screen TV. That way, I'll have a TV in every room.
But do you really need a flat screen in every room?
Who's there? Who's there?
Don't be scared, Subandi. My name is Professor Simply Simple, and I am the ghost of your financial past, present, and future.
What do you mean?
Oh, Supandi, I'm here to help you with your finances. I'm not here to hurt you. You know, I've been watching you for some time now. The way you're going, Supandi, you're going to be in big trouble in the future.
What do you mean, big trouble?
Let's take a look at some of your spending habits, shall we?
Wait, how, where?
Don't worry, Supandi. We just took a quick trip back in time. 3 years back, to be precise.
Hey, that's me. I'm buying the iPhone 3. That was such a bad buy. I have to tell him not to buy it. Hey, you. Me. Hey, me. Don't buy that phone. Woof. What just happened?
Supandi, over here, nobody can see you or hear you.
That means past me can neither see me nor hear me?
Well, yes, Supandi. But there is good news, my friend. It's not too late to turn your financial habits around.
It isn't?
No. You have already seen how some impulsive decisions can cost you dearly, right?
I think I do, Professor. I'm thinking maybe I don't need the new iPhone after all.
Supandi, you need to start planning for the future. For this, you need to set some goals for yourself.
Goals? But Professor, I'm very bad at football. How will I set any goals?
Oh, Supandi, I'm talking about financial goals. For example, where do you see yourself, say, 15 years from now?
15 years? That's so far away. I don't know what I'm doing next week, Professor, let alone 15 years.
All right. But you will have some sort of dreams and hopes for the future, right? Maybe you want to own a nice car?
Yes. A car would be nice. And a big house to live in, like a mansion. And I'll be married to a beautiful girl. And we'll have a couple of gorgeous children.
Well, from the look of your savings, I'd be really surprised if you could even afford a cycle and a box to live in.
Professor?
There, Supandi. Like I said, it's not too late. We now know what your goals are. The question is, have you been saving up for this?
Well, I do have a savings account.
And how much do you have in that savings account?
How much in it? I haven't put anything in it. I figured the account would do the saving for me.
Oh, Supandi. Now look, setting aside a bit of your salary as savings is the first step on the road to becoming financially responsible. However, for the kind of goals you have, traditional saving methods will just not be enough.
Why, Professor?
Because of a financial monster I call inflation. Inflation is what we call the increase in prices of commodities over the years. Because of inflation, the actual value of your money today comes down in the future. For example, 100 rupees today might not have the purchasing power of even 10 rupees 50 years from now.
You mean to say all my savings will be useless in the future?
Not unless you are saving enough to beat the rate of inflation. What you need to do is get your money to work for you. When you invest your money, you can take advantage of the power of compounding. With this, your return on your savings will be higher than the rate of inflation. This is because instead of earning interest only on your initial investment, you start making money on the interest you earn over the years as well. You start getting interest on your interest.
I'm definitely interested, Professor. How do I invest my money?
Haha, Supandi. Your options are endless. Let's take a look, shall we? As you can see, there are a variety of things you can invest in. From real estate, to gold, to government bonds, to insurance policies. However, one of the more lucrative places to invest is the stock market.
What's the stock market? Are you telling me to invest in cows and goats and such?
Not livestock, Supandi. Company stocks. When a company becomes big enough, the owners can decide to make it a public listed company as opposed to a private company. To do this, they will float shares of their company on the stock exchange, thereby opening up ownership to the general public. If you buy a share of a company, you are technically a part owner of the company, along with all the other shareholders.
That sounds quite nice. I think I'd do that.
But there's just one small hitch. When you own part of a company, you don't just own a part of their profits. You also have to bear their losses as well.
Ooh, that sounds risky.
Very true, Supandi. To invest directly in the stock market, you will need considerable know-how of how the stock market works. You will need to follow it closely and stay on top of every trend. You know, the stock market is a lot like a roller coaster. 1 minute you're slowly going up, and the next, and this is what you call market volatility. Oh, Supandi. Market volatility basically indicates fluctuations in the market. Sometimes, your stocks can be performing really well. On other days, your stock prices can go down.
I have a hard time keeping track of what I eat every day, let alone stock market trends.
What if I told you there's a much easier way to invest in the stock market?
Huh, there is?
It's called mutual funds, Supandi. Imagine if you could pool your money in with thousands of other like-minded investors, creating a large bank of money to invest. Then, you hand over this amount to a stock market expert who knows how to keep track of all the trends that we are talking about. A mutual fund manager, so to speak. Using his know-how, he will invest this money and distribute the rewards among all of you.
That sounds amazing. But what about the risk of investing in the stock market and the market the roller coaster thing?
Wow, Supandi. Those are really very good questions. Well, to answer your first question regarding the risk factor, the main thing here is that you have an expert who's handling your investments. Think of him as a doctor who handles your financial health.
Like a money doctor?
Exactly. Secondly, a mutual fund has stocks of different companies, hence dividing your risk factor. Have you heard of the old adage, Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
But Professor, I never put eggs in a basket. The anda wala delivers them directly home and then I put them in the fridge.
Oh, Supandi. It's an old proverb that means you shouldn't hedge all your bets on one thing. Instead, spread out your risk among multiple options. Even if one company is doing badly, another one might be doing better, compensating for your losses.
That answers my risk question. But what about market
Volatility, Supandi. Volatility is cyclical. What is down today may be up tomorrow. The key is to stick around for the long term so that you can give your investments time to average out your profits and losses. Simply put, the longer you stay invested, the lower your risk factor, the less you will be impacted by market volatility.
Very good answers, Professor. I have one more question now. How do I start investing in mutual funds?
Well, there are two ways you can choose to invest, Supandi. On the one hand, you can do lump sum investments, or you can invest through a systematic investment plan. With lump sum investments, you invest all your money in one go. This makes more sense if you want to get in and get out for a short-term investment.
And that is semi-automatic infection plans?
Systematic investment plans, Supandi. SIP for short. Through SIPs, you can invest a small amount every month, allowing you to take advantage of rupee cost averaging and lower your risk factor overall. Understand?
Yes, got it. I just have one doubt, Professor.
Yes, which is?
What is rupee cost averaging?
Well, very simply put, it allows you to take advantage of fluctuations in stock prices. With SIPs, you can buy more units when the markets are down and buy less when the markets are up, thus averaging your buying cost over a period of time.
So, Professor, if I start investing in an SIP today, what do you think my future would look like?
Let's take a look, shall we?
What you saying, Professor? You mean all my dreams will come true?
It's definitely a very strong possibility. The trick is cracking the 30-30 challenge.
Professor, what's the 30-30 challenge?
You invest your money for 30 years and then make your money work for you for the next 30 years, allowing you to relax while reaping the rewards.
Oh, that 30-30 challenge!
And the best part is, you can start investing from as low as rupees 500.
Thanks a lot, Professor. I've learned so much from you tonight.
Haha, that's great to hear, Supandi. So you think you're ready to turn over a new leaf?
Turn over a new leaf? What do leaves have to do with anything? No, Professor. I'm talking about changing my financial habits and becoming more financially responsible.
Oh,
you know,
Supandi.
I'll start setting financial goals for myself. Yes, sir. Start investing as soon as possible and make all my dreams come true.
And that's how Supandi decided to save his Diwali bonus and all of his bonuses after that. Now that he knows better, Supandi is going to do the smart thing and make his money work for him. The question is, now that you know as well, when are you going to start making your money work for you? Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.